Hello everybody. I can't believe it's Friday again already. I don't know where this last week has gone, and it seems absolutely ages since I was last in Swanage. In fact, it probably is. I hope you're all keeping well and keeping busy and doing lots of different things. We certainly have been very active here in the north, the distant north. Lots of gardening, bit of teaching, getting the children to do a few things, although our homeschooling is not very good, I have to say. Humanities, I think that's the answer. And I've been writing some music as well. One or two of you didn't believe that my dog spends all the time with me and keeps coming in and messing up the video. So if I move to the side here, there he is, there's Benji, taking a chill pill, old man, always here. Anyway, I've just recorded some hymns for Palm Sunday. Oh, he's getting up now. I've recorded some hymns for Palm Sunday, which you'll be able to find on the website as normal. And I've also recorded a few organ pieces, which John and I are going to put out next week on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. John is just going to do a short reflection and there'll be a piece for you to listen to. And then we're going to record some more hymns for Maundy Thursday and Good Friday. And we're not quite sure what we're going to do on Easter Day, but hopefully we'll do something even more spectacular. Now, before we do our warm-ups, I will put on the email to you a link to a couple of new pieces for you, maybe new, maybe not. First of all, a beautiful piece by Pablo Casals, who you'll know as a cellist. I knew as a cellist, but he wrote one or two lovely pieces, and this choral piece, O Vos Omnes, which is taken from the Lamentations, is just exquisitely beautiful. And if you don't know it, have a listen. It'll blow your mind. It's just beautiful. And then I thought also for Palm Sunday it'd be good to have a traditional piece. So I don't know whether you're familiar. There are two wonderful, wonderful settings by Thomas Wilkes and also by Orlando Gibbons. Hosanna to the Son of David. Both very different, but both spectacular. And I'm pointing in the direction of Orlando Gibbons, Hosanna to the Son of David. This is a piece we used to do at Salisbury on Palm Sunday morning at the beginning of the Eucharist. Well, almost at the beginning of the Eucharist. And I was just going to tell you a little tale that the precentor had spotted that on the west front of the cathedral there are some quatrefoils. Now, if you don't know what a quatrefoil is, I'm sure you do, but I didn't. They're sort of openings in the west front, and they had covers on them, and you could open them. And Jeremy Davis, the precentor, had worked out that there was a gallery, a tiny gallery up there, and actually you could sing through these holes. So what we used to do on Palm Sunday would the girl choristers and some of the lay vicars would go outside, and the boy choristers and some more lay vicars would climb up inside into this very small space, and we used to sing Psalm 24, antiphonally, who is the King of Glory, etc., etc. And it was apparently, because I was never outside, it was the most ethereal effect when you heard the boys and the men singing through the holes in the west front. But the bit that I remember, which relates to the Gibbons piece, is that we were stuck up in this tiny little gallery, very dusty, and if you can imagine 16 little boys who were more fascinated in all the filth and the dirt and stuff like that, having to sing. And then as soon as it was over, the procession outside would come into the cathedral, and as they entered, we were supposed to sing the Gibbons. So I had to hurry these little boys down the stairs, and the men, trying not to trip over each other, rush down round the corner to be at the west door when the other group came in, and we would hopefully seamlessly start singing the Gibbons, which it usually worked, but people never knew what went on behind the scenes. So just a little memory. Anyway, how about doing some warm-ups? I'll just nip over to the piano now. And here, by the magic of technology, I'm now sitting at the piano. So let's just do one or two exercises today. Remember, if you've got a bit of time, you know, you can have a little bit of a warm-up, some stretches, whatever you fancy really. In fact, if you look on my YouTube channel, I just did a little test video for a group called Harmonica, which is for children, and there are some warm-up exercises on there and some sort of stretch exercises as well, if you fancy having a look and a bit of a laugh. But anyway, just make sure you're feeling nice and relaxed, and if you've got the time, you can do some of those sirens that we've talked about before, to go all that sort of stuff, just to get yourself sort of warmed up. But here are just a couple of exercises that we might do before choir practice, just to get you going. So just with a nice relaxed jaw, we're just going to sing to ya, ya. You could perhaps do a couple of yawns, yawn, and we're just going to go ya, 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 ya. Okay, so we'll just go up semitone. So we start going ya, 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 ya. 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 One more. Ya, 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 ya. So a nice ya, long vowel, and you can go as high as you fancy, really. And then here's a little exercise for a bit of legato singing. Just maybe let's start on B flat. Actually, we go E A R, E A R. We just go E A R, 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 E A Great. And again, you can go up as high as you like or as low as you like. That's a nice exercise for legato singing. And just for today, I'm not going to bamboozle you. Let's just do a few triads to R, just going up. Nice and legato. Okay, off you go. That's about my limit of my croaky voice. There are still times when I just find my voice a little bit tricky. Anyway, there's a few ideas for you. So I hope that gives you a little break. Do listen to those pieces that I suggest. They are fantastic. And if you've got any ideas you want to fire over to me, do. But in the meantime, stay safe, and I really hope it's not going to be too long before we're all back together again and singing together, because I miss it as much as you do. Okay, take care.